And we welcome you back to Reva, Carolyn, Kiteley's Memories. This section, we're going to be talking about her midlife. Possibly her midlife crisis. Who knows? So we just talked about your childhood and how you were like close with your family and your aunt and uncle and your parents. What was it like moving away from them?
Well, at first it was scary. First when I went away to college in Minnesota.
Why Minnesota?
Because I went to Northwestern College in Minnesota.
But what connection does Minnesota have with Michigan?
It doesn't. It's just the college I picked that I wanted to go to.
So why'd you pick it?
For their Bible courses.
Oh. What did you major in?
Majored in just the regular things because I was only there for a year and a half.
Why? Why'd you leave?
I guess I fell in love.
Oh, grandmother, the hopeless romantic.
He is.
So that was another question. How'd you meet your husband?
In the nursery at First Baptist Church of Pontiac.
Wait, he wasn't at Minnesota?
What?
He wasn't at Minnesota?
No.
Huh.
No, he was at Moody Bible Institute.
Woo woo! So y'all would meet when you would go home?
Uh-huh.
And what'd you say that he did? At the church?
My husband?
Like, how'd you meet? He was in the nursery, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
He was home babies?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We grew up in the nursery together.
Oh, you grew up together?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought y'all had just, like, met as older people.
No. We went through junior high and high school with the same youth director that I really liked.
So why then all of a sudden did you show a romantic interest?
Why did I show a romantic interest?
Like, you hadn't all those years, and now all of a sudden in college you did.
Well, I didn't want to, we didn't want to date. Well, we dated. I guess we dated in high school a little bit, but not a lot.
So let's go back to college. You did a general studies at Minnesota, and then you fell in love and decided to leave college. How did he ask you to marry him?
How did he ask me to marry him? I don't know. I guess we were just on a date and we were talking about marriage and he said, "Shall we get married?" To some effect. I don't remember all this.
You're doing a good job. Let's see. So you met your husband. Well, you'd already met him. But you married your husband, and then what did you decide to do?
Then after he finished college, which he had another semester of college after we got married. So we lived in Huntington, Indiana.
What connection do you have to Huntington?
He went to school there.
Oh.
He went to school at Huntington College and can't think of the town. Some place in Indiana. Near Fort Wayne.
So you moved there.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you do there?
I did some typing for some of the college students while he was taking courses.
Did the college students pay you to type?
Yes.
Were they supposed to?
Well, they could.
I wish I had a typist in my school days. You never offered.
You never asked.
Golly. So when did you have your first kid?
My first kid was in June 10th of 64. She lived 35 hours.
What was her name?
Catherine Lynn.
Why did she only live that long?
I guess because her heart didn't develop right. She would have been, they said she would have been mentally off.
I could not imagine carrying a child 9 months just to see them pass away.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't real easy, but the Lord gave us peace.
That's terrible. So who was next after Catherine?
Your mother.
Oh, goodness. What kind of child was she?
People couldn't believe that she had red hair.
Maybe y'all adopted her.
We kept joking that she was the milkman's. But she really got her red hair from her nana.
And then who was next?
Doug.
Okay, when was he born?
He was born October 11th, 67, I think. And then Sherry came in 75.
So which of these children was the most troublesome and which one was the easiest?
Your mother was the easiest, I think.
Really?
I think so. Troublesome, I would say probably Doug.
How was it losing him in the car crash?
It was a shock. And I had wished after he passed away that I had told him goodbye. But it was too late.
Was it similar to Catherine's death or was it different?
It was different.
How?
Because he had, grown up with us more. Kathy was only 35 hours, so it wasn't real, well, it was hard, but not as hard as Doug's was.
Oh, that's so terrible. So going back to being a typist, what other professions did you choose?
I worked at General Motors trucking coach in the office.
Doing what?
Doing IB of key punch.
What's that?
Yeah, they don't have it, I don't guess, anymore, but it was stuff that it was a card and you had a machine and you had to put in different things that they were wanting to order. It was fun.
I like seeing this side of you, Grandma. I always consider you the perfect little preschool teacher. Perfect little angel.
I was. What do you mean?
I know, but you had steps leading up to the preschool teacher. You just weren't just a preschool teacher.
No.
So what other jobs did you have?
General coach, or the general trucking coach shop, and then I didn't work for quite a while with the kids, and then I went to preschool. I took education courses at Macomb Community College to get my early childhood diploma, or whatever they call it.
So out of all the jobs in the world, what made you want to teach preschool?
Because I liked kids. And they were looking for a teacher.
Oh. Were you still in Indiana at this time?
Mm-mm.
Where'd you go?
We were in Pontiac, Utica.
So what made you move from Indiana back to Pontiac?
Oh, after Bob got through with college, we decided to go back to Pontiac, and then he played the organ and at the church for quite a while, and spent a lot of time with his parents on Sundays.
How was his organ playing?
I loved it. What do you mean, how was it?
Well, I know it was good. I just wanted you to describe it.
I can't describe it because it was perfect. I loved hearing him play.
Where would he practice?
If he practiced, it was at the church.
If he practiced?
If he practiced.
He was so good he didn't need to practice?
He didn't practice a lot.
Oh.
He took organ lessons from a guy at Moody. I can't think of his name now. Can't think of his name.
Well, I don't know.
I know you don't know. I don't know, Lisa. Can't remember his name.
You can tell me later. We'll edit it in.
Okay. He'll probably come to me pretty soon.
So, last question for MidLife is... Actually, never mind. I have 2 questions. Were you anything after the preschool teacher?
No.
She's a preschool.
I was a grandmother.
Oh, Grandma! That's so precious.
That's why we moved down to Tennessee.
Well, you fit the role perfectly. Mickey Mouse pancakes, popcorn. What else? Goulash, Cheerios with buckets of brown sugar, PB&J's with holes in the middle.
That Grandpa would put it in your sandwich.
At that little table right next to the big table.
Yeah.
The little booth. Alright, so how was it being a mom?
Most of the time it was fantastic.
Most of the time?
Most of the time. When they got sick, it made me sick.
Like actually physically sick or just...
No, just mentally sick, I guess.
Yeah.
You'd say.
Did you give them boo-boo bunnies?
No. Oh, didn't know about boo-boo bunnies back then.
Back then you had to man up and own your sickness.
Yes.
Alright, so what makes you proud of your children?
I'm very proud of your mom, that she's grown up to be such a loving mom and a fantastic Christian.
What about Cherry?
Well, I'm a little bit upset with her,
Really?
I think, because she's not following the Lord like I wish she did.
And what were you proud of for Doug?
His friends that he hung out with.
Anything else you want to add about your midlife?
No, I don't guess.
Did you have a midlife crisis?
No, not really.
All right.